Guys, right now I'm outside my home, and I thought that I would do another video out here in the evening. Very nice out here at the moment. As you can see back behind me, there's no one around. This is how I love to live, back away from everyone, things like that. There are people that would not like to live like this, as what, then there's others like me that wouldn't want it any other way. And what I wanted to do in this video is to take a few minutes to talk to you guys about getting your life in order. There's a lot of things going on right now in the world, a lot of things going on in our country, our nation, and they are going to be continuing to get worse, in my opinion. And I think that there's a lot of folks out there that are not prepared for what could be coming. I think that there's a lot of folks out there who are basically just going about their daily lives without any care, without any thought of what could happen. And I want to try to bring you back to just a little bit of reality of some of the things that are going on. We know what's going on with the economy. We know that there is a big downturn, the inflation and things like that. I mean, there's a lot of folks that are hurting pretty severely. And I don't foresee it getting better anytime soon. Who knows what the future could hold. But it's not like it's going to turn around overnight. So the best thing that we can do is to prepare ourselves as much as possible to weather the storm that we could be facing. Now, there's a lot of things that we need to consider when we're talking about situations like this. One of the first things that's happening right now with the inflation rates and all that, there's a lot of folks that are getting just hammered on because of debt. Credit card debt, things like that is crushing them. Payments go up on a credit card, payments go up on a variable interest loan. And now they were barely keeping their heads above water before, and now they're being absolutely devastated because of it. So one of the first things that we should do is basically try to do as much as possible and do everything we can to get your debts paid off. Get rid of those high interest credit cards, take a second job, sell some stuff, get rid of some stuff that you don't necessarily need, to try to get rid of that debt, to put yourself in a little bit better position. Because guys, as we all know, wages have not kept up with the cost of things, the cost of goods. Get back to the basics, having a good roof over your head, having food on your table, clothes on your back. And it doesn't have to be the fanciest thing out there. It's just something that is decent, something that works. And think about that. There's folks out there that will pay more in rent just to live in town somewhere than what a lot of folks out in the country will pay for a mortgage. And there again, that's something, it's everybody's personal choice. But at the same time, when we're talking about crushing debt or things like that, you may want to consider moving somewhere a little further out, especially with some of the things that we're seeing within a lot of these cities and things like that. I know there are a lot of folks that have moved from some of these big cities. There's a lot of folks that, like from California and places like that, that have said enough is enough, and they have gotten out of those towns. They've gotten out to those quieter places out in the country, to where there is not as much of the chaos. And, in reality, some of these cities are the absolute worst places to be if something drastic were to happen. The cities are where the ridiculous masses of people are, and they're going to be affected the most. Okay, that's just all that there is to it. So you need to think about how you would want your life to be within the next few years. Think about what you would want to do now to prepare if things continue to get worse. Okay, and to take those steps to prepare yourself, to prepare your family, to put yourself in a better position. Because guys, no one is going to do it for you. Okay, everybody out here has got struggles. Everybody out here has things that they're dealing with. And when we add on top of that all of the stresses with everything that's going on, they're going to have a harder time helping someone else if they can't help themselves. So, it's up to us to basically work on our own lives to try to get our lives in order, get out of debt, get training, get into a little bit better physical conditioning, learn some new skills. You know, gardening. I've talked on this channel, even though it's primarily a gun channel, but at the same time, guys, there's basic skills that people know. You know, it's surprising out there how many people are out there these days that can't do something as simple as changing the tire on a car. You know, they'd be stranded on the side of the road until someone else comes along that can do that for them. You know, learn a new skill. You know, prepare yourself, and you know, everything that you can, because you are your own first responder in the event of anything happening to you. But guys, this is just a quick video that I wanted to do. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Be sure to check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Let me hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on this? What have you done differently recently to help better your situation? You know, have you got into some kind of a class to learn a new skill? You know, just let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, check out all the links down in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.